Europe, the restoration of historical buildings plays a significant role in the context of the circular economy, especially in a time when concerns about the consumption of buildable land are on the rise. This practice, advocated by experts such as Professor Maria Vitiello, involves the preservation and recovery of existing buildings rather than the construction of new structures. The issue of integrating ecological principles into this process has been raised by Professor Vitiello. Restoration and conservation share a common vision based on sustainability, aiming to preserve architectural heritage and the environment for future generations. The research focuses on the theme of recycling in architecture and sustainable choices in the context of renovations. It explores the use of materials from ancient buildings and the opportunity to breathe new life into discarded materials that have lost their original function. This approach allows for a comparison of current practices with those of the past, paving the way for a better understanding of recycling's application in contemporary architecture and renovation. The winning approach for an effective circular economy in construction lies in optimizing the use of recycled materials and building fewer new structures, instead focusing on extending the life of existing buildings. This way, resource consumption and environmental impact are reduced. An interesting reference point is the medieval era, when the reuse of materials was regulated by laws that did not consider the original function of the materials but rather their availability. This approach could provide further insights for promoting the circular economy in the construction sector.
The project we want to present to you is the initial phase of a restoration intervention for the Gerace Basilica, one of the most significant architectural monuments in Calabria. This project, starting with a diagnostic study of the existing materials, aims to strengthen the church's walls through the reuse of these materials, following principles of environmental sustainability. With a surface area of 1690 square meters, the Gerace Cathedral stands as the largest cathedral in Calabria. Dating back to the Norman period around 1100, it has undergone numerous restoration projects. Resembling more of a castle than a cathedral, it looms majestically at the center of Gerace, seemingly guarding the town from any eventuality. The initial excavation activity has already led to the discovery of new spaces, as well as extremely rare and significant artifacts. Not only the structures, not only the ceramic fragments, but above all, two supporting capitals with their crosses, tell us a story of extraordinary importance from the perspective of the craftsmen who were already working in the 9th, 10th, and 11th centuries in the cathedral and the city of Gerace. This phase of studying the existing masonry has allowed for a more in-depth assessment of materials, also from the perspective of seismic resistance. This will enable a more scientific approach to subsequent interventions, taking into account aspects of environmental sustainability. If this monument has become a crucial Christian place of worship, it's also thanks to the Normans, who preserved many elements rooted in the Byzantine heritage, such as architectural symbolism and Greek liturgy. These aspects have been confirmed through recent archaeological excavations. For this reason, the Cathedral of Gerace stands today as an exceptional example of architectural resilience.